Hi, this is Stephanie from Synergy 17, and I'm going to be showing you how to separate by color when you send a cut job to your cutter when you're cutting templates. There are 5 different colored rhinestones, all SS10s on here. So I would cut 5 separate templates to layer them. With sticky flock, I can stack them on top of one another when I brush my stones in. So the way you do this is, I have these ungrouped right now. I'm going to go ahead and group each color layer. There are 2 different ways I do this. I'll show you both ways and you can pick which one you like best for yourself. So I would hit the shift, come over here to the green stones, Control G, that will group those, shift again, Control G, shift again, and then grab that last color. Okay. So here's one way to do it. It's not the way that's indicated for the software, but it's actually a way that I kind of like doing it. I'm going to take my show fill off so that it doesn't the weed box doesn't put a whole color over the whole thing. Okay. So I'm going to make a weed box around the whole thing. Let's make it black. Okay. And this I actually usually do when I have like 2 or maybe 3. It's another way though to be able to really conserve your sticky flock if that's what you're cutting with. So I'm going to grab the whole thing and click Control D, which duplicates it. I'll grab it and put it right underneath it. I guess I can show you how to do it even if we do use this whole thing. So you put it right next to it. And this is kind of the longer way of doing it, but like you can see it, your templates will be cutting right next to each other, which will use the least amount of sticky flock. Okay, hold on. Okay. And then we have one more. Then what I do is I go in and grab a layer and delete it. And I only want 1 layer per line. So here we go. So now we've got the red here, so we can get rid of the red on all the other ones. Let's do this one with the outside one. Oh, I guess we'll do green. So let's get rid of the green. Okay. And then get rid of the green and the red and there. So then with this one we'll just have, okay, so now you see all your different layers of template material. It's a little bit too big for some sticky flock unless you've got an 18-inch wide roll, which is just fine. So then you're going to go to your cut tool and then it's going to cut for you. So that's one way of doing it. Okay, the other way, I guess we could just do this. Oops, didn't mean that. Okay, is now you don't have to even have the weed box on there because when you go to cut, you can put a weed box on it right here. And that puts a little weed box right there. Then you have sort and cut all colors. This is actually the way I think you're supposed to do it. It's going to cut the weed box no matter what. So you just come in here and uncheck all of these. I'm not going to press cut because it would actually send the job to my cutter, but you would press cut and it will go back to looking just like this. You go ahead and press this again for the next, when you have your material loaded right where it needs to be, and you would uncheck all the rest of them, cut, go back in, same thing, and you do that for each layer. And that would cut the same weed box and everything, but like it's, a little bit of work up front where you have to kind of sit here and watch it, and as it ends each one, then you have to push this again, which is kind of the other reason why I do all the separate ones, because I can have them all be cutting at the same time and I can kind of walk away or be working on something else without having to babysit my cutter. So that is how you cut colors separately in OOBling Pro. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call or an email, and we'll be more than happy to help you out. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.